Hey everybody, it's Professor E here, and I know that you usually do minute videos, but I thought it'd be a good time to do the palate cleanser. I could do this. This is something I've done before in the past, and it is pretty easy, and this episode in particular is one that I write down hate. I will get getting back to the other stuff, so just sit back, relax, and enjoy everything wrong with the story of Minecraft first. Pillager.
Pillagers!
And now we already have a problem with the outpost not being aligned to the center of the screen. Someone's gonna get bothered by it, and I'm bothered by it, so sin. Also another sin for having that there's a block in place of the non-block of actual Minecraft. I mean, I know we don't like it, but still, I can't lie with the facts. That is not an accurate campfire size. Campfires also don't spawn near villager outposts. For all their evil doings, they definitely do not deserve a cookout.
Their temples may be impressive.
Villagers don't have temples. Unless they mean this church thing.
But remember, they reached the sky by standing on our necks.
Did they? Did they really? I mean, they definitely killed you, but like, skulls don't go on pillager shoulder textures. It's cool, but not all what they do. They don't wield diamond axes or axes at all for that matter. Leave the chopping down doors to Johnny. Okay, look, you're gonna have the villagers wielding axes, just make their eyes blue. The vinegar has a story too, you know? Oh, so the child's the only vindicator here? Also, pillagers can't breed. But reluctantly, I do have to give you a sin off, because you did give them crossbows this time. This dirt hut is weird. What is this? You had wood! Use it! Why is an evoker with the pillagers? I know there are both illagers, but they only show up on one of the mansions. Maybe they're here for a raid? But still.
Grandpa, I need your help!
The evoker is a vindicator? What the freaking heck?
I'll tell you my story, but don't expect a happy ending.
Don't expect happy ending cliche.
This video is sponsored.
Skip. This is not what a desert village house looks like, but I do really like its aesthetic. So, I don't know, editor me, you decide. I don't know, you decide. Female village. It actually looks pretty good. Not bad. Sin off. They're swindling in place. A lot. It's weird.
Oh, I hope he has your nose.
And your eyes.
Oh, I get it. Haha. But the eyes aren't green, so.
Oh, what's wrong with it?
Racism. You haven't seen your child up to this point? How? He has blue eyes at birth? How is that possible? He hasn't had lapis shoved into his head yet. Unless... Oh, no. Sin. Let's move on. Why is his skin gray? If they banish all of these defects, how do they keep happening and why? Unless the villagers are doing... Oh, no. 5 cents.
When I got too big to hide, they wondered what to do with me.
Why do they keep swaying? Just stand still. That's not a Minecraft door handle. What kind of door is this? No door has stained glass window.
Look at his face! It's selfish to keep him alive.
Wow. They don't keep bobbling like they're talking.
I consulted some small people playing with toy arrows.
Though I wish it was possible, villagers can't wield bows. Target blocks don't naturally spawn in villages. Wait, we're not in a desert? Then what is with the interior? What kind of villager attire is this? There's no villager tribe attire like that in the game.
Wait, no!
That arrow was shot in the complete opposite direction. Unless you're telling me he's that good. Yeah, right. Also, the arrows don't actually stay in him. And yes, he did say they were toys, but they stayed on the target block.
It's too strong! We need more firepower!
Go on!
You call that firepower? You just downgraded from archers to cavemen. Also, here's how it happens in the video.
Okay, I'm going!
And here's how it happens in-game. Again, having a desert temple, not in a desert, it's in the name! Okay, that's more like a zombie, but still not right. Zombies don't attack vindicators, what the... That wouldn't kill them that easily.
Shh, he'll attract more!
This is the only illager with green eyes. Where did she get the nose piece? And the bunchy? Actually, let's talk a little bit more about these zombies. In the previous video, zombies had hair, brown, white eyes. Then they had lines for eyes, and now they have red eyes of a spider. Make up your mind, GameToons.
The sun's rising!
Holy crap, that was a terrible transition of time. That stare is hilarious.
We can build our own house out here, as big and as cool as we want.
I don't know anything about building.
Wait, why wouldn't she know anything about building? Where do you live? In a cave? Wow, that happened fast. But really, this kind of music sounds better when it builds really super quickly. Like this.
It's beautiful.
It really was. But of course,
See? Told you. Him standing on the grass like that make it so obvious they're a PNG overlay onto the background. It's not even a mansion, it's just a 2-story tall like a regular house. Random fence post. Trees do not grow that fast, believe me. Also, berry bushes don't grow around trees. The entrance within these rooms are always in front of the cat. Everyone knows this. Where'd you get all that wool from? There was no sheep nearby. Where'd this hill come from? In the earlier shot, it was just the mansion. So where did all this extra terrain come from? These picture things usually spawn above staircases. And I don't see a staircase. Also an unlit torch. That is just another fence post. See? This would be a lot more interesting with the build cycle, because with nothing happening but music, it feels like it went on for way longer than it should.
it couldn't last.
Wait, why is the villager here? Why didn't he take action earlier?
What is that?
The cartoony puff of smoke is not pixelized. And I hate it. The iron golems are coming! Run!
Just get behind me.
Technically he's in front of you. Wait, what? A Ravager? You're telling me the Ravager sets exist? How does this look at all like a natural being to you? Also, that doesn't explain them properly, unless this is the only one, but that's not true because you can have 2 Ravagers in one raid. This is unacceptable!
Run for it!
Don't. We can't show fear or it'll charge.
How do you know? You just said you don't know what it is.
Don't!
Shh. We can't be friends if you don't trust me.
Yeah, but this sounds incredibly dangerous. I mean, that's what friends are for. Help each other out by telling them when they're off their rocker. Also, her hair bobbles now, but it rarely didn't move. Consistency, please. What? Why did this work? You're not Hiccup and he's not Toothless. This is nice. Sit off. Alright, there's so much wrong with this scene, I'm just gonna list them off. But wood planks are like not to their size, the door is in the wrong spot, their stair things are weird, and the ledge, I don't get the wall. You get the idea. 6 sins, let's move on.
To whom it may concern, this land has been seized by holy decree of the villagers for use in housing and agricultural development.
It did not say that on the sign, dude. You're just putting words in their mouth.
They want to cut the whole forest down.
Okay, I can see them cutting down some trees to make some room, but the whole forest jumps it a bit.
The population boom. All those people gotta eat.
Okay, 2 things. 1, a population boom? How and why? A village doesn't take that much space, and the biggest village would have you all the crops they naturally generated. So why would they need more? And 2,
Well, they won't be eating us.
cannibalism. Villagers can't place signs. Also, you can't build in layers on signs. This arrow frantically moves up and down like it's in a rave. Finally, an arrow struck into someone unlike earlier. Consistency, please! Blood doesn't exist in Minecraft. Also looks more like marinara sauce, so give yourself a licky licky and you're a friend. What? Why did he stop? Ram the guy!
We urge you to reconsider, gray freaks.
Also, Squidwards can't wield bows. Again.
Get her some bread.
Why is this a problem? This wouldn't kill her. A few more in the head or back and yeah, I'd say so, but not now.
No, it's okay. The arrow was enchanted.
Wait, no it wasn't. Everyone knows that when something's enchanted, it glows purple. Also, an arrow can't be enchanted. They can be tipped, but it wasn't that either. It's just a plain arrow. And how the heck did the villagers get tipped arrows anyway? Are they conniving with witches? Explain!
Wait!
Okay, pillagers die like pillagers, and builders turn to skeletons. Then why do cat skeletons exist? Why can't you be consistent with how people die? Wow, being a YouTuber makes you say crazy stuff. Asha's death here felt unearned. She didn't have any regrets. She had very little time on screen and didn't really have any emotional moments to have the audience care about her. She felt just there so the main character Wait, he doesn't have a name? Has a reason to fight for. And really, it's just pathetic for that reason.
Hey, what's the opposite of fear?
Also, her repeating the one thing she had on the plot is also not that deserving. It's too quick and it hurts the character as a whole.
Never! You hear me? You'll have to pry this land from our cold, dead hands!
He's looking the wrong way. It's a pretty cool animation though, so send off.
We won't stand a chance against their army.
You're right. Not without better weapons.
You can make wooden swords, like you did in the other video. It would at least explain something.
We only have 2 diamonds.
What about iron? If you found 2 diamonds, you should have found some iron.
That's enough for a sword.
Do you even know how to make one?
Yeah, it's super easy. Again, show me the structure. Stop! Also, why are you in the shack in the first place? You have a mansion! Wait, if you have a hammer then, why don't you use that? Also, hammers aren't in Minecraft. That's not how you make a diamond sword, come on! You know this game!
I promise I'll be ready in time.
That sword looks pretty ready to me, pal. So you make the hammer pixelated, but the sword isn't? Consistent. Oh, forget it. So you're making just one sword? What about the other guys? What are they gonna fight with? Wait, did you make an anvil? If you had iron to make it the anvil, then you got enough to make at least 10 swords. The waste of materials.
Go!
Okay, his hand was nowhere near there. That's how he loses his hand? Not in battle? By crafting a diamond sword? That's not even possible. Wow, he's really pathetic. Also, clickbait. You can't break a diamond sword while crafting. That'd be a horrible game mechanic.
Now, to battle!
Wait, what? Wait, what? You had iron this whole time? Oh, you imbecile! How do you know how to make an axe but not a sword? Villagers don't have bows! I've said this already! Also, why aren't you guys inside? You knew your lives would be on the line, so get inside! One word, INSIDE, inside. Not possible. Not possible. Villagers don't do this. Where are the golems? Also, villagers don't use buckets or craft them. Where did they get those arrows? For the last time, villagers can't wield weapons. Gah! That fire!
I wanted to flee.
Where did the villagers go? They're right there. His arm is exactly same size as the other. He chopped it off pathetically, right? Why aren't they killing him? He's literally a sitting duck. He survives? Wouldn't they kill this thing too? Also, if he's alive, then why didn't he ram a couple? Would have given them a fighting chance. Really, what did you expect? You had all the iron, you had the wood, you had a beast, you could have had the victory, but you threw it away. Sin for none of your troops pointing that out. Wait, so some survived? Then why weren't they in the shot earlier?
With the villagers busy destroying my home?
They're still there? You and the Ravager were the only ones in that shot! Ah, Sin! Where's that horn coming from? Who's blowing it? Hold on, where'd you get the swords? You just said earlier how you didn't know how to make them! And you failed to make one! How do you know how to make one now? Was there a tree there? Yeah, there was a tree there. Inconsistency, again! Also, wasn't this the place of the builders? And hey, if you don't want to make a new background, then here's a thought. Use the jungle temple!
You!
We took no prisoners that night, nor any other night.
I mean, we shouldn't really kill people who are racist, because that's wrong. But she was racist. Wait, did he throw it at her? Why do you keep throwing things? Also, where'd you get the fire from?
Do you see then, child? Why there cannot be peace? Why you must destroy the villagers?
Grandpa, you sure that happened? No.
I'll be alone out there!
You won't be.
Seriously? You're letting your grandchild go into battle? Wow, the worst grandpa ever? You, my man.
Yes, I'll avenge Asha, Grandpa, and your hand!
You don't need to, kid, because he got a cool hook now. Also, it never really meant anything in the story, just a show of clumsiness. Doesn't explain anything. For one, why do evokers have magic? 2, what about the secret wool covered in the end portal room? And 3, where are all the golems? In the end, a few of these things I met up here don't really have an effect on the video, but a lot of it made me realize that there are some sections that have some serious big plot holes. I also didn't like the story either. Unlike the other ones that were based on already thought out theories and add a little bit more to it, this one just ignored all of them. And it made it harder to go along with the story because of it. For Ashla was barely in it, enough for me to have a connection with her, and her passing was just off. I wish they did more with her. I also did really dislike the light they presented the villagers in, where villagers were just mean, uncaring, and didn't act like they would in game. It makes me unhappy to see them in this way. It also didn't add any new dishes to the table, not really answering any questions, and glossing over other facts about villagers that just they didn't bring up. Overall, I gave it like a 4 out of 10. Hope the next one is way better.
See then, child, why there cannot be peace, why you must destroy the villagers.
You all take stupid pills this morning?
Don't you know how to work that thing?
I can do it.